Hello, Debbie. I see you in the chat.
I guess I need to go.
If
Hi,
anyone
everyone.
else may be there.
Debbie, did you hurry home for us?
She did.
Deb, Miss
Hey,
Riley.
Deb. Happy
She was excited for
Friday.
you all. There's Susie.
Susie.
Happy Friday. I'm so excited it's Friday.
Yes. Oh, I'm
Yes.
so happy.
Tomorrow is going to be exciting.
I know. We still got stuff we got to do tonight though, so I'm a little
Yeah.
Oh, I'm happy. I don't have to wake up at 3 a.m.
22 cute cat.
Yep.
Lynn. Hi, Lynn.
We have to get up pretty early because we are getting to the facility tomorrow at 9:30 and
Oh.
a 2-hour drive. So we have to leave here by 7:30. Keto in the midst. Hey, pretty lady. Yay. And it's a 2-hour drive, and we have to get up to get ready, obviously, before that. And you guys, anybody who knows me or watches our channel, Debbie Savings, we're going to see you tomorrow.
Yes.
Anybody who watches our channel knows I'm not a morning person at all. Like,
she's actually riding with me and Brian. So they're driving up here, and then we have to leave here at 7 in the morning.
Yeah.
Because it's a 3.5-hour drive for us.
Oh my gosh.
Debbie's
Well, at least that's an early wake up for something fun. My early wake up 3 a.m. is for work.
What'd you say, Dawn?
Debbie's riding with you guys?
Yeah, Debbie and her husband, Jerry.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Very cool.
You're going to have
they're
some
driving
carpool
here,
action.
meeting us here so we can leave by 7. That'll give me time to stop midway.
We have to load up the car still tonight. You should see my house right now. So directly behind our camera is just balloons, a ton of balloons. Then in the dining room, flowers everywhere. It's crazy. And I don't know, because our daughter's coming with us. She's going to be our photographer.
Right.
And so I don't have a lot of room in my car. I'm just wondering how I'm going to get all this stuff down there tomorrow. Brenda. Hi, Brenda.
Brenda, Twin Brook Acres. I don't have my glasses on. I can't read for this.
Yeah, that's Rick. Hey, Rick.
Thinking I may have to go get them.
That's all right. She puts them up on the screen.
Well, but it's still, I mean.
Look at him. He's squinting.
Susie.
Jen Rivas. She's our.
I'm getting there. She's our Massachusetts.
She's our Massachusetts girl.
She always likes to come because she's the farthest. She always ends up being the farthest.
Last year, she traveled the furthest to be there. So
yeah,
I'm excited about that.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Well, Dawn, you do go all out for these meetups.
This is the shirt that everyone will.
Stacy. Hey, Stacy.
Yep. I've got mine ready.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
Yes.
Anybody who got shirts,
once again, I'm advertising. We're going to change.
She's advertising her channel, though.
We're changing the name of this channel to hashtag More Mike Does Keto.
We are not.
Hashtag More Mike Does Keto Flexible.
We are not changing the channel. Easy peasy keto.
Hello,
we're gonna be seeing you tomorrow too.
Yep.
This is great. Everyone's gonna
hours. That's a good little bit of a drive. Wow.
Tomorrow,
a lot of people here are going to be there tomorrow.
Tomorrow they're going to be like, we don't need to go. We already caught up with them
last night. Up with them.
Oh no! This is fun.
I see you in person. I can give you an actual hug, right?
Yes.
Hey, Brenda. Happy Friday.
That's it. So, what have you guys been up to other than the normal hectic?
Who are you speaking with, us or with Sana?
You two.
Well, here, let me tell it. All right, if you don't mind.
All right, we're listening.
4 and how many years ago?
That's how Mike tells stories.
Well, I mean, it just seems like it's been a long time.
But a 5-minute story to Mike ends up being like a 40-minute story because
there is no such thing as a 5-minute story.
Not in your eyes. There's not. No.
Stories are meant to be told elaborately,
chapter by chapter.
Got that right.
He'll go out to eat dinner, with his friends, and he's telling me about stuff that went on. and he has to sit there and tell me like where everyone was sitting. Like that's important to the story. I don't need to know where all your friends were sitting. Like
You do. It paints such a beautiful picture.
oh my goodness. So anyway, do you want to tell them what we've been up to?
I mean, it's the same old stuff. You know, we both work. I work 40 jobs. She works 1.
Oh my god.
So she works me to the
You're
bone.
so ridiculous.
I'm never home. I'm always out pounding the pavement trying to earn a buck.
Burning the midnight oil.
We never sleep.
He keeps us in this lavish lifestyle.
No rest for the weary.
That's right. No, it's just the same old stuff.
Oh my gosh.
Hashtag more Mike. I love that.
Who put
You
that?
both are hilarious.
You are my
Oh,
new-
you're in the midst. I was gonna yell at her, but I can't because she's always so sweet.
Oh, look at all the
Yeah.
hashtag more Mike coming in.
That's right.
Johnny G's here.
Hey Jerry.
Oh my gosh.
But no, we're just
Like Emily would say, John Guggenheim.
here's Johnny. Boy, it's been a long time, John. Long time.
Yeah.
And I apologize because I used to watch and read, you know, all the comments, and
He doesn't even watch my channel.
I don't have time. I can't sit and watch videos, just sit and watch them. I usually do it at work, but I just
And
been
you
so
wonder
busy.
why we can't get videos out. He doesn't even have time to sit and watch them. It's
Mm-mm.
ridiculous.
Oh my gosh.
But we're
Now-
here. We've not gone anywhere. We're here. It's just we don't want to give you too much of a good thing because when that happens, you know, you get sick of it, right?
Oh, no. No, no.
We got to dangle the proverbial keto carrot in front of everyone. Make you come back for more. See?
No, no.
Susie, hashtag more Mike. Thank you very
Oh,
much.
boy.
We would never get sick of you guys.
Well, that's good. Thank
Never.
you.
Yeah. So
No, it's difficult to keep like the constant flowing
Yep.
I know.
of the videos because I know you guys were to the point like because I did it for a little bit too, like posting every single day.
That's tough.
And
we
it's
did that during BBB and E.
yes,
That
I
was
remember.
I set like 5 goals for that BBB and E challenge, and one of them was to put out a video every day. I was staying up
Yeah.
every night till like 1 and 2 in the morning. Like
Oh gosh.
that is not something I could keep up with. Now, if
Mm-mm.
you know, if we were fortunate enough, like, you know, 2 Crazy Ketos where this was my job, it would
Right,
be
right.
totally different.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
because we,
Yes.
you know, everybody in here probably knows this. Mike works 2 jobs. I work. We help care for his father who is bedridden. So we're over there every single day. And
Yeah.
then to try to record a video, edit a video. I mean, it
Mhm.
definitely takes a toll on you. Right now, I'm in the process of planning Keto Ohio. That takes, I mean, I was up till midnight last night, you know, working on stuff for
You want to know
that.
where I was?
Sleeping.
Sounds.
Sleeping.
You want to know who does all the work on YouTube? Just so you know, I do it all.
You all know that it's not true.
I do it all.
Oh,
No, it's definitely hard to juggle it all. I don't think a lot of people understand until like they really get to
so you're
recording
like,
the content.
Mm.
Then, oh my gosh, editing is a whole nother beast because then
Editing
you're
is
like, oh my gosh.
my existence.
Well, see, that's why my videos are not so good because I don't do a whole lot of editing.
You know, it's funny because
I just put it out there.
I went to school and learned how to do radio editing and commercial editing and all that, but it's so different now with YouTube
Oh my
that
Well,
I wouldn't even begin to
computers.
know how to do it.
He did it with a rock and a chisel, you know.
No, we
That was
Flintstone style.
scissors and we used Scotch tape and we spliced and you know you had film. But I mean, yeah, it was a long time ago, and it's so different now. I mean, I could do it if I really wanted to learn how, but I mean, I don't get involved in that because Dawn has her vision, and I just give her the fantastic content and then let her edit it.
Do you guys see what I have to deal with? Speaking of Sana, you were just saying people don't understand until the day you wake up one morning and you say, I think I'm going to start a YouTube channel. That's when you realize.
That's when you realize, well, this
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you really put yourself out there in a whole
Right.
way that you never even quite understood really how you put yourself out there.
Hi, Tony.
Hi, Tony.
And
Wow.
but I like that. I mean, I don't mind putting ourselves out there. That's been the easiest part of it, really. It's just all the behind the scenes stuff that
And sorry, Brenda was saying, and then you try to keep up with other content creators. I've kind of gotten to the point where that I can't have that kind of stress on me as far as like trying to keep
Yes.
up with what other people are doing.
No.
But
Right.
we just kind of have to do our own thing, and whatever other people are
Exactly.
doing. I don't pay attention to what's trending and like, oh, we got to do this because
Well,
it's
Johnny G just said
it's
hashtag
popular.
more Mike is trending. So you better pay attention. I got
JJ said hashtag more Mike. JJ's
See?
here.
See?
Did you have a great cruise, JJ? The pictures looked amazing. Uncle Big Guy, hey, how are you doing?
Hey, Uncle Big Guy. Johnny G just said, Mike and Dawn, do you plan on doing another book review? So funny you say that, Johnny. We actually were planning on doing one this past winter. But the wedding and everything else kind of
No, yeah.
out of that. And then when January rolled around, we were
so far behind.
We were just so far behind that we didn't do it. But
all through, like, from Thanksgiving till after Christmas, everything that came up, we were like, we'll do that at the beginning of the year. We'll do that at the beginning of the year. And by the time the beginning of the year rolled around, the list of stuff that we had to do was so long. We just, you're always playing catch up, you know?
Yeah,
It's too much.
We actually really
we have
like
a book
that.
We have a book picked out and everything.
Yeah. And we like that feature that we did that, you know, I don't know, we call it Meals with Mike or something.
No, it was Dinner with Dawn.
Oh, yeah. I thought it was Meals with Mike.
Yeah.
So what book did you have picked out?
No, we're not going to tell because may still do it.
But we have to tell.
That's okay. We got to be able to get it.
The book.
Okay.
I think it was and don't quote me on the name of it. Is it Ending Carb Confusion or
And Your Carb Confusion?
Is that the name of it? Yeah, that got recommended by many people, and we hadn't read it, so I was like, well, let's make that our next book. And then yeah, we did not get around to that, but we will eventually because
it is a good book.
Doing it.
JJ, you saw Dawn cooking a video because I don't ever remember her even walking.
Unless it's in a crock pot. I'm a crock pot queen. I love it. JJ said the cruise was amazing. Yeah, if it's a recipe and it has less than 5 ingredients and it can go in the crock pot, I'm all about it.
Yeah, for sure. Especially with a busy schedule.
Yeah. She has 2 books. Look, Tony has 2 of them. You like it so much you got it twice. Yep,
it is good, Dr. Westman.
Yep. I couldn't remember exactly because it's been so long since
Brenda,
we made that decision.
We will do it, and we'll let everybody know, obviously, when that happens. But unfortunately, we won't do it in the spring or summer because we'll be camping too much.
Yeah.
Although, I don't know. The wheels are turning.
Oh, boy.
I feel something coming on with the camping. But we'll have to discuss that after this is over.
We try not to plan too much during spring and summer because we have a lot of trips on the books. And then this past week, we added a trip to Hilton Head that was not on our original calendar. So that's a whole nother thing. And then we go camping at least once or twice a week or a month. Sorry. Yeah, and then you have all the other things in between that you have to do, like certain weekends, you know. Well, we don't work on the weekends, but I'm eating leftover crockpot chuck roast as you speak. Is it the one with the noodles? Did you do the Egg Life noodles, Deb? Because that is so good.
Those are the best.
I could probably answer that for you. No.
Are they going to say no? How do you know they're going to say no?
Debbie. In response to the Egg Life noodles, I guarantee you she said no.
Do the noodles. I love that. We just did burgers with bacon and fried eggs tonight. We had to do something really quick so we'd be ready.
No, we did something easy because that's the only way we could.
Right. She said no, just the roast.
No, I told you.
Right.
You're right, Cindy.
Cindy knows her sister.
Yes, I do.
Know that.
All right. Here's a question for you. What is your keto diet like on camping trips? What's your favorite food to bring or make?
Next question.
Good question.
Well, we almost always do burgers because
that's so easy.
We have almost like a Blackstone that pulls out of the side of our camper.
Okay, yeah.
And so we will almost always do burgers at least one night just because they're so easy. I'll prepare keto shakes, keto chow shakes. We'll take those so that we have them. We do a lot of like meats and cheeses
yeah.
because you guys know we don't
Eggs
like
are easy
to
to
cook.
do because you can cook those on the flat top.
Yeah.
Like for breakfast, we have different versions and varieties of like the keto pancake mixes and stuff.
Yeah, we've done the keto pancake mixes because we've gotten them in like swag bags. I've never actually bought them because I know the ingredients aren't like the best. But if we have them, it's a nice treat to have while we're camping. Who is it? Nush that makes? I think Nush.
Yes.
I think
I believe so.
I think KPL, we got Nush pancakes. So we made those one time when we were camping. It's what the nice thing about camping is we're never in a rush. So if we want to take the time to make pancakes, we can. At home, we never have time. Like that's just not something that we ever get to enjoy. So I even have one of the little dashes in the camper, so if we wanted to do like chaffles or something like that, we could do that.
Those I've been on a chaffle kick lately, and man, they're just so good and easy.
Yeah,
that's the thing, and you could freeze them too.
It's easy if I'm making it. I want to really get one of the 4-count ones because all I have is the small one, and it takes so long to make like enough for Mike and I in one of the dashes.
Right.
So I need one of the bigger ones that I can make like 4 at a time.
48
Keep an eye at Target because that's when we got ours. The dash, the 4-count one, and it was super at Target because normally I want to say it's like $35, but it was like $10 off. So to get it for like less than 30.
You have to do that.
I mean, the benefits you get out of it works really, really well. And it's not as kind of temperamental as a little tiny one, because a little tiny one, sometimes when it puffs up a little bit with the egg mix,
oozes over.
But this, no, it has a little drip, like James and Emily call it.
The sticks.
They call it the breadsticks. It has a little drip.
Yeah.
So Tony just ended a 48-hour fast with a leftover hamburger.
Yum.
48 hours? That's tough. I don't know if I could do a 48-hour fast.
Really, Mike?
I'm telling you, I'm not as strong as I appear. I know it's hard for everyone to believe, but
we had steak not last night. It was the night before.
A couple nights ago.
Yeah, we had. Were they ribeyes that we got?
No.
Or strip steaks. We got strip steaks.
That's probably, I like ribeyes, but strip steaks are probably my favorite.
Yeah. We have a Meijer by us, but it's not the closest store for us. And so I don't think we've ever actually shopped at Meijer, have we?
Just DoorDash. We've picked up there. We don't DoorDash from there, but yeah.
Yeah, the Birch Bender pancake mix. That's another one. I need one dash for sweet and one for savory. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Most of our food for camping ahead of time. We take our blackstone for bacon and eggs.
We pre-cook all of our bacon. We'll cook up like 4 or 5 things of bacon on the blackstone before we leave. And then we just put it in a big baggie and stick it in the fridge in the camper.
Remember, we coined the phrase baggy bacon. Hashtag baggy bacon.
And then because I'm lazy, I'll buy at Walmart. Have you ever seen, or they have them at Aldi too? They're the cheeses that are already cut into squares for cracker.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah. So then we'll just take a piece of cheese with some bacon and like, that's a snack for us. So it's kind of like, how people eat crackers and cheese, but without the cracker part.
Yeah. Yeah. Just like those little snack boxes they have. Because the little snack boxes, they would have like the meat and then the cheese, but then of course they, have crackers or something with it. So that's good.
We just do cheese and bacon, and we make the bacon kind of crispy, so then that way it gives that cracker feeling almost.
Yeah.
That makes sense. But
that's that crunch. Yes.
Yeah. If we don't want to cook, like we'll just sit there or we're playing a game, we'll sit and play a game or something, and we'll be snacking on that. So
yeah.
So
John wants to know, when are you guys going to go camp in or near Central Florida?
Well, that's up to Mike, because after our Utah trip last night,
we went to Utah last night.
That was a quick trip.
Wow. Holy, I don't even remember that.
Okay, it might have been in my group. But after our trip to Utah last year, he swore he was never going to pull the camper that far ever again. He was like, that's like too much. But we do want to come down to Florida at some point.
I mean, we're going to be in Hilton Head, John, if you want to meet us there.
How far is Hilton Head from Florida?
Mm.
Oh, New York strips too. Yep, bacon has to be crispy. I feel the same way.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't like extra crispy bacon. I like it to be
I do.
middle of the road.
I want it to dissolve in my mouth when I bite into it.
I don't like it turning into a powder when you bite into it, so I prefer to have it a little bit more on the
I made some bacon the other day in the oven and burnt it. Brian's like, it's okay, I'll eat it.
Good.
He'll eat it.
Yeah.
That's always the worst, though.
Yeah,
He doesn't want to waste a good thing.
She's doing me because I keep stalling until I do BBB and E, and the only thing I'm eliminating is dairy, basically.
Yeah, too much dairy can definitely be a thing. And we don't eat cheese like that, honestly, at home at all. That's just something we enjoy, like when we go camping. As a matter of fact, we don't really just eat cheese. We might have it with like meat and stuff, like rolled up. But I don't usually just eat cheese. Mike had cheese on his burger tonight. I didn't. I'm okay to
eat cheese.
Mike
I'll
loves
take it to
cheese.
work, and
Yeah.
it's something I can eat at work because it's easy. But she's never been a big cheese eater.
Then you might have to experiment with different types of cheeses. Because usually, like Dr. Barry and like just like a lot of the health professionals in the community, they say you want to choose the hard cheeses.
Yeah,
That like literally, if you could throw it and it would be a weapon, those are the cheeses you should be going with.
What cheeses are those?
Hilton Head is
Like
too
the
much.
I know Parmesan is one that they mention. If you grate Parmesan like over your ground beef or something like that.
So
There's
I
a whole bunch of ones that they
I did these
mention.
Brussels sprouts the other day. I saw somebody do this on TikTok where
Yeah.
you cook them until they're soft, and then you put them on a cookie sheet. And I took a glass and I like smashed them down real thin.
Oh, right. Yeah. Uh-huh.
I made like chips out of them. So then I put
Yeah.
salt and some Parmesan, garlic butter. I brushed garlic butter on it, Parmesan, salt, and then baked them in the oven. Oh my gosh, guys, they were so good.
I've seen
And
that.
look
I've
at you
seen that.
cooking.
That's the extent of my.
I don't like Brussels sprouts, so I didn't go.
And they were the Brussels sprouts that you cook in the microwave. So I cooked them in there, like like the bird's eye in a bag kind of thing.
Yeah.
Cooked them in there until they got soft. And then I put them out on the cookie sheet and smushed them all down and then put all the stuff on, baked them. Oh, they were so good. I ate the whole pan. The whole pan.
Nice.
Hey, Johnny, we'll let you know about a week ahead of time when we leave. And if you want to hop on your bike and meet us in Hilton Head.
Just don't wreck it, John. Do not wreck that bike. Oh, gosh.
That's even further for me here in Florida because I looked and it's like 409 miles.
Oh, yeah.
To
I'm even further out.
You
Yes.
might have to get it like a motorized scooter or something.
Something. I got to upgrade from that bicycle.
Right.
No, I do. I never when
No, we lick butter like ice cream.
But even if you're
Sorry.
even if you're eliminating dairy, a lot of people will still do butter, even if they're eliminating dairy, because even beef, butter, bacon, and eggs, you're
Yeah.
not eating
Right.
dairy, but you are eating butter. So I would never.
Right.
That's like my fat of choice. So I don't think I would
Mhm.
ever eliminate butter at all.
Yeah, just make sure ingredient wise you're purchasing the right butter because of course, there's ones out there that are not just your cream and salt.
Yep.
Yeah, don't just read the label where it says keto friendly or keto.
Exactly.
Because that
We
means
just
nothing.
had this discussion at dinner tonight. One of my husband's coworkers has been dabbling in keto off and on, but him and his wife do like the breads and stuff, and I'm just like, oh, don't do it.
Oh yeah, so much fiber.
It-
I
and
think
it's-
that's the main thing. I know like a lot of people mention, oh, like the wheat and stuff like that. To me, I just don't like the trickery that they do with the total carbs
Yep.
and then adding all that dietary fiber to be like,
Exactly
oh,
what
it's
we're talking
zero net carbs
Carbs are more than in regular
in
sometimes.
regular bread. Exactly.
And so it's sad to me because these people who
Yeah.
maybe aren't as educated
Right.
think they're doing the right thing.
And they're
and-
just being
Right.
misled. That's
Yeah.
all.
And so they think they're doing it right. And when they're not getting the
Mhm.
results that they want, or they're still having cravings because they're
Yeah.
eating meat, they don't understand why it's not going right. And they're like, I'm doing keto, like,
Yeah.
but I mean, that kind of falls on them too, because before I even started doing keto, I did a ton of research.
Yes. Yep.
It's on you to take your health into your own, hands and do the research that needs to be done. Now we try to share with them, obviously, as much as we can, but
somebody wants to watch you cook.
why?
That's right. Brenda wants you to make those Brussels sprouts on a video.
Every time I make a cooking video, I feel like such a fraud. I'm like, why would anybody want to watch me do this? I'm awful at this.
No. John said it sounds like a plan. Debbie says she'll come and see you in Hilton Head.
Oh, yay! We're gonna be there
in May. We don't know. We know the week, but we don't know the actual days yet.
Yeah, so. It's like May
11th through the 18th, I believe.
11th through like the third week.
But I don't know what days. It's not going to be the whole week.
A good part.
We're gonna be there for my birthday.
Are we?
Yeah.
That would be awesome. We could meet up for dinner with anybody because it's so. A friend of ours has this condo. That's why this kind of came up last minute, and they were looking for somebody to take it. And other friends wanted it, but not for the whole week. They only wanted it a couple of days. So we decided to go in with them and kind of split it. So they're going like the first part of the week, and we're going to go like the second part of the week. So it's not even like a full week, but we would be happily meet up with anybody who would want to get together for dinner or whatever.
We'll do autographs and pictures and all that kind of stuff.
Brenda says she has to use ghee. What did you say? I missed it.
He's gonna sign autographs, Dawn.
Oh my god!
I've been practicing.
Is there a way to like shrink this down at all? Like,
no, but I can do this.
That just makes it bigger.
And
that's funny.
That is what. Have you not been reading all the hashtag more mics? They want more.
You guys, cooking tips help me. Keto in the Mist says, I'm the only one keto in the house, so I feel guilty by making my extra meal when it has too many steps.
Yeah, yes. You know, if I'm doing it on my channel, then it's easy. It's super easy because I don't do it unless it is.
I have a question to ask Keto in the Midst. So you're the only one in the house that does keto. How are you maintaining? Because I know one of the reasons why I started doing it at all was not even for my own health benefits. It was just to support her because when Dawn started keto, I was still eating garbage. And I started feeling bad because I'm sitting here and I know she wants what I'm eating and I'm not making it any easier for her. Yeah. And I just wonder then how you manage in a household where you're the only one, because that's tough. I just know it's tough.
It would have to take strong willpower.
Yeah. And I did it for October, November, December, January, 3 months without, with him not doing it. And at that time, I was at the very beginning of my keto journey, and I was so resolved. Like it didn't matter. Nothing was gonna like deter me. But I don't know long term if I would have been able to stick it out and do it if Mike hadn't gone on board. Like at first when you start something and you're all excited about it, but then that newness wears off and you get worn down a little bit and you get lazy, and I just don't know if he hadn't gotten on board, because here we are over 3 years later. Would I still be doing it if he had never, decided to do it with me? I don't know if I would.
Yeah.
That's like when I started, I was the only one in a house of 7 people.
Yeah.
And I was cooking for everybody.
Yeah. See, that would be so hard.
It didn't faze me because the determination was there.
Right.
And Dawn and I started about the same time frame.
And I'll tell you what, during that time, I didn't cook for Mike. I'm not that type of person. First off, I don't like to cook. And if I'm going to make something for myself that's healthy, he can either eat that or figure it out, whatever, Well,
figured it out for a while, but then after that, I was like, I got to change my perspective. Yeah. So, yeah.
Well,
And that's
Brian
when
came
you
on.
got to embrace the simplicity even more. Like,
Yeah.
don't focus on the complicated recipes. Like, don't even do that to yourself. Like, even like you guys mentioned, that the prepping that you guys do, like, you have a lot of bacon prepped. There's a bunch of stuff you guys prep
Yep.
because, really, who has the time to really spend a lot of time in the kitchen and cook, or who has time, especially if you have a work schedule on top of personal things you're doing? It's hard to spend the time and dedicate looking up recipes and trying to keep things creative.
Mm-hmm.
John, lies, all lies. I used to like you, Johnny G. Used to like you, but
Still do, Johnny.
thank you. Thank you so much. So this is kind of a personal question for Keto in the Midst, and I don't know if she puts this out, but I'm going to ask anyway. What is your real name? Are you okay to tell us what your real name is? If not, it's okay. But when I reply to your comments on my channel, I like to personalize. Like if I know who you are, to say, hey, Cindy, hey, Sana, or whatever.
Right.
And I always feel bad because I don't know what her actual name is. So anyway, if you don't want to say it, that's totally fine.
Or you can send her a private.
Trust me, I have a notebook going of asking people just that.
She said, I'm
Olivia.
not all the time.
Her name is Olivia.
Olivia. Oh, I should
That's
remember
a beautiful
that.
name.
That's our granddaughter's name. I will remember that. One of our granddaughters. So that's awesome.
And I'm writing it down.
Olivia.
I mean, I always comment to her comments. I just never knew what her name was, so I couldn't personalize it. I guess I could have asked in the comments, like, what is your name? But boy, these comments are going fast.
Yeah,
I was trying to read
I
some
saw
of them.
Yeah, I'm trying to catch them all as I go down, so you guys don't have to.
No,
How
that's
far
okay.
are you from Nashville, Tennessee?
Tony, I think you asked me that on our last video or the video before that, and I looked it up, and we're like 8 hours from like the northern part of Nashville.
I don't know.
No, the northern part of Tennessee, not Nashville. So I don't know how far Nashville is like into the state, but we're like 8 hours crossing over into.
Well, you're about 6 hours from us, right?
I think
it took you about 6 hours to get here.
5 it takes us to get to your house.
Yeah. Okay, from my house to Knoxville, it's about 2 hours.
Okay.
So Nashville's a little further south than that.
I'm gonna say 8 at least. Keto.
Yeah, I don't know.
That would be hard. I have to rely on the pain reduction benefits to keep me going. Right. Weight loss will pick back up.
Definitely one way. So I've had my channel now going on almost 2 years, and definitely the goal of the channel has changed a little bit because initially it really focused. I did weekly weigh-ins and it really focused on the scale, and we don't do that at all anymore. We don't weigh in.
Well, I do weigh in.
He does weigh in, but we don't do like videos about it.
No.
We all get on the scale. I mean, I don't know, Sana, for a long time, I know you didn't, but I think most of us check our progress on the scale.
Right.
That is not the goal of my channel anymore.
Nope.
It is more about how do we feel? What are the health benefits? Mike and I have said since day one, since I started my channel, we are not perfect. And if you are willing to follow somebody who's perfect, we're not the channels for you.
I'll be the one to make those kinds.
You knew that was
You can't speak on half of him.
I can tell you he is not perfect.
You can't speak on half of the perfect one.
Yeah.
How dare you, Dawn?
I'm far from that. But just going back to what Olivia said about also your husband bringing in, not knowing and bringing in treats and stuff. Friend of mine that is in this, he's dabbling in the keto world, has that same issue where if you don't have that support at home, then you can find yourself battling those, your significant other or other family members because they don't understand. They don't realize. It took me a while to fully understand what this was about and what it meant to change your eating habits. And unfortunately, we are so programmed into doing a certain thing every day. Like, oh, we just got done eating dinner. Let's go get some ice cream. I mean, that's just, I can't believe how ingrained that is in our heads.
Yeah.
Can't do that. And So I know people struggle.
Deb, this is my real name.
Check this one out. I'm not clever enough for a screen name. That's me.
Come on.
That's me. That's me all the way around. Really social. I was slow to become a real person. Went from blank to KITM.
Keto in the midst.
Yeah.
That's a great name, though. I love that name.
Yeah, I
Hello,
like it.
Jeff.
Hi, Jeff.
Hi, Jeff.
Jeff,
Hello.
that last name
And
looks
Dustin's in
Dustin.
the house. He'll be there tomorrow.
There he is. He knows.
Is Jeff, are you going to be there tomorrow? Just out of that name sounds familiar. I got so
I
many,
believe so.
okay.
I believe so.
I have so many names on our email list now. It's hard for me to like keep them straight.
John.
Yeah, sorry.
Just keep thinking it, John.
I literally
thinking.
said that in the very first video that I made. Like, if you guys, if anybody's here looking for
Olga.
perfection, I'm not the channel. Let's keep on moving.
Yeah.
Hi, Olga. Long time no see.
Yes.
Has been a hot minute.
Oops, Dustin, that stuff really is ingrained in us.
Yeah.
Even if almost 8 years,
Yeah,
it's still
about the
such a
dessert.
thing.
Yeah.
No, it is there. It's a habit that we've been taught from day one.
Not just that, but like how your plate should be. You know, your
Right.
should have, you know, a meat, a potato, a veg.
Yeah.
Eating 3 meals a day, a breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
That's
People,
all.
They have that so ingrained that you have to eat 3 meals a day. And
Mike and I are kind of on an OMAD. We typically, Mike will sometimes eat lunch at work if he has time. He has some things in his refrigerator he can eat. He takes meat and cheese and different things like that. But I would say, what if you had to guess, 80% of the time we only do about 1 meal a day.
Yeah.
We don't even do more than that.
Even Dustin's will be there. He's even going to wear pants.
That's so kind of you, Dustin.
And yes, Jeff will be there.
I recognize that name. He will be there. I'm so excited. I got all the name tags done. So everyone got nice, pretty name tags. Strawberry ice cream with my family, but the ice cream tasted strange. It probably would
get that
strange if it's been a while since you had it.
Right. Yeah.
The Case Against Sugar. That was such a great book. Oh,
did you watch our study on the Case Against Sugar when we did
Olga,
it?
if you haven't, go back and watch them. We did a great job.
We did a video about like
I did a great job.
Oh my god. We did a video.
I'm very insightful.
We would read a little bit of the book and then talk about it in a video. So I think that's right. It's hard to. That was so hard to overcome. What was hard to overcome? Did I miss something? Sorry, guys.
Like having that mentality of like the desserts and stuff.
Yeah, having certain things on your plate, eating at certain times.
Yep.
We just were brought up that way. I mean, I wasn't
right.
My mom wasn't super duper strict about like making sure that we ate everything on our plates.
Right.
But I know that was a huge thing, like as we were growing up. And I remember I had a half sister and I went and
still do.
I mean, yes, she's still my half sister, but I went to her house to spend the night one night and her mom was super strict about that. Like you had to eat everything on your plate. And she had made Brussels sprouts for dinner. And I was like 9. How many 9-year-olds like Brussels sprouts? And I wouldn't eat them. And she made me sit there all night long. And she wasn't even my mother. I'm like, who do you think you are, lady? I never spent the night at her house again.
Oh my gosh.
They're traumatized. So I'm just trying to force
and look,
somebody.
You're eating Brussels sprouts now.
And here, right?
Well, and the fact that we learned that
facing your fears.
Those veggies don't even have all the health benefits that we were once thought that they did, you know?
Right.
Because I know
I'll tell you, it wasn't. Go ahead.
I was just I know Sana is carnivore. And I mean, how many of you are carnivore and you don't even eat vegetables at all? So
well, I have started to add veggies in. So I don't know if you guys saw the news, but coming next week, I'm going to end up be 16 weeks pregnant.
I did not know that. Congratulations.
Right before, a few days before I was like 2 days before I was about to hit 1 year carnivore was when I found out I was a few weeks pregnant.
Were you
at
guys
the end of December? We were, because I've always suffered from infertility. So even like our 2 sons that we have now, they have their age gap because they both are miracle babies.
Yeah.
The oldest is 15. The youngest just turned 7 into January.
And now
So
you're
they
not
have, yeah,
yeah. Well, there's
yeah,
6.5 years between our kids, so I get
yeah.
that. I had dreams about eating pasta or bread and be like, oh no, I'm not supposed to eat that.
Yes.
That would have been me because I love the savory foods. I didn't care
Oh,
about the sweets. It was all about the savory foods.
Yeah, yeah.
Olga said she did, so she
Yeah.
saw that we had that video for the
This is what Dustin was referring to on how
yeah.
it's hard to get over. Shortly
Yeah.
before I started keto, Debbie was telling me, sorry, Deb, but I'm writing you out. She would tell me that my plate should be 1/3 protein and the rest vegetables. And
Oh
I'm like, I was always meat heavy because I loved meat. And
Yeah.
I'm like, no, not for me.
Mike and I have never done or tried like full carnivore except during a BBB&E challenge, but
Mhm.
we are definitely lean more ketovore. There's many nights where we don't have any vegetable. Like tonight, we didn't
Yeah.
have any vegetables. We just had the meat, the hamburger patties with the bacon and eggs and no
Right.
veggies at all. And I don't mind that at all. I do love a good salad, man. Whew. A
Mhm.
good salad, that's like dessert to me, but we don't do that very often.
No.
We'll grab a Cobb salad every now and then
Yeah.
if we need to grab something out. So
Yeah, a salad is good occasionally, but I don't eat very many vegetables overall anyway. I
yeah,
like them, but I just don't. They don't like me too much,
yeah.
you know. Dustin, I didn't have Brussels sprouts till we
Oh,
went keto. I
wow.
only had broccoli once before meeting Chandra.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
I still haven't eaten broccoli, so you're ahead of me.
So Susie wants to know if we supplement with electrolytes or collagen. I do. He does not.
Mhm.
What do you mean?
So
I do electrolytes.
I mean, yeah, he does electrolytes. He does the flavored ones. I'm sorry. So yeah, technically he does, but I take like the electrolyte capsules. I take the daily mineral capsules.
Yeah.
I add collagen to my coffee in the morning.
I don't drink coffee.
I just do more, I guess, than Mike does.
Yeah.
So
That would be
yes.
true.
So the answer is yes, but he does drink like in here. I know this looks weird. I need to shake it up. So this, guys, is the salty caramel vibe with a splash of
Okay.
in it, cold. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that sounds really good.
It's delicious. But yeah, we do. He does the salties. He'll do some element if we have it, but
And what's the brand of that?
this is salty.
Oh, yeah.
Keto
Keto chow, keto
chows,
chow.
Yeah,
electrolytes.
Choco Loco or
Yeah.
Loco Choco, and then the caramel vibe. They're both good cold with a splash of heavy cream, and then I put them in the
Oh,
refrigerator
wow.
cold. They're delicious. If you haven't done
Johnny
it,
G, you are the man. You are correct. Thank you very much, my friend.
And I know you guys are affiliates for Keto Chow as well as Cindy is. So if anyone wants to order Keto Chow, use their links.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I mean,
Definitely save what you can.
you have to use a link, whether it's ours or anybody
Oh,
else.
yes.
PRs, but use a link. Save
don't want-
yourself a few bucks.
We don't want anybody paying full price ever.
Absolutely.
I've got 18, 6, and 1. Oh my gosh, Olivia's just like you.
Holy mackerel.
Yeah.
18.
We're trying, but now I think I might want to. Good luck with that.
Yeah. I really think carnivore did it for me because I was hitting 4 years keto when I had switched to carnivore January of 2023. And like I said, like literally 2 days before I was about to hit 1 year carnivore was when we found out.
Yeah. I have a friend, she was telling me her daughter's been trying to get pregnant and hasn't been able to, and she has what is that, like not COPD, what's it called, the
Oh, PCOS?
PCOS. I'm like, I know it's initials, I can't think of what it is. PCOS. And I was telling her, have her do some research on like
Right.
carnivore, because there's so many people who have reversed that by doing this diet. I don't know if she has or
Lifestyle.
not, but I know he hates when I call it a
It's not a
diet.
diet. It's a lifestyle.
But a diet also just refers to a way that you eat.
I mean, it can, but I think it has more negative connotations to it. So,
Yeah.
Well, from what everybody says, the word diet means that it's temporary.
yes, that's
Yeah.
kind of how I look at it. And that's why
That's
I don't like to call it that, because I don't want to
Hi,
ever think of it
Nan.
as
Oh,
temporary.
hugs, Nan.
Hey, Nan.
We got to meet Nan when we were in Tennessee, and she bought us lunch. She was so sweet.
Yep.
nice.
We went to a barbecue place, and She bought us
Very
lunch.
nice. Yes.
Oh, that's just Debbie saying hi. Retail
Retail for suckers.
Love it.
100% correct. I never pay full
Yes.
and
There is literally a discount code out there for every single company. Definitely go on the
I
hunt.
was working on centerpieces for the tables for the meetup
Right.
tomorrow, and I went to Hobby Lobby to look at flowers, and they were not on sale. And I was like, I am not paying. First off, flowers are way too expensive. Second off, I'm not paying full price for them. So then I end up having to go to Joann's because theirs were 50% off. But
Oh yeah.
I hate
Yeah.
paying full price.
I will say that Dawn is the queen of finding bargains.
What the heck did
I'm
I just
telling you,
do?
I do the same thing. Like literally for every store you go into, just Google search for a
Yeah.
coupon. And best believe there is always an in-store coupon. You will surprise yourself.
Yeah. I went from the flowers costing me like around $140 to $60. That was a huge
Huge.
jump.
Yeah. Hi, Mary.
Mary T, hi. I'm glad you made it and you didn't
Yes.
miss us.
For sure. And Stacy's here.
Yeah, we saw you there, but we were yakking.
Stacy's
Oh,
in the
look.
house.
And she has PCOS. That's what they thought I
Yes.
had, but I went through a bunch of testing and nope. Oh, you
Mary's
see.
just got home from a grocery store. Got ribs for $10. 3-pound racks.
Oh, very nice. Congratulations. Wow.
We went to Kroger's this afternoon and we got some corned beef brisket for $2.99 a pound.
We don't have a Kroger's
It's like,
here.
woo.
Not close.
Mm-mm. Mary T's in the
Yeah.
house.
Oops.
Oh,
Some favor search at home. Joanne and Target are known to block coupons from loading when you're in the store.
Well, you know what was
no.
the lady at Joanne was so nice because first off, their flowers were 50% off. Then I got up to the register and she was like, "Hey, do you have our app?" And I was like, "No, I don't have the app." She was, "Well, if you download the app, if you spend $75, you'll get another $15 off." And which I did. I had spent the 75, so I got the 15 off. And it was like that where it wasn't loading. And she's like, "You have to sign into like our Wi-Fi. You can't just use data in the building. It doesn't work." So I had to like turn the Wi-Fi on. But once the Wi-Fi was on, everything worked great. So I didn't have any problems. But they were really nice. They got me like the best deal I could get, I think.
We're going to try that with the lottery. And hopefully when we download their app and use their Wi-Fi, we'll win. Then we'll be independently working.
You know how many meetups I'd be doing if I won the lottery? I'd be like traveling all over the country and just doing meetups everywhere.
The first we would go would be down to Johnny G's so we could do a meetup right in his backyard.
Rent out a whole village. We'll all cook for the weekend. Have fun for the weekend.
We were probably talking about it before you came in, but we're talking about doing one hopefully eventually, and we've already picked the book. It's the what did we say it was, guys?
Oh my goodness.
And Your Carb Confusion.
Yeah,
and by Dr. Eric Westman.
Yeah, that's the one we're thinking about doing.
Improve your memory with better keto.
Yeah, you think. Isn't that supposed to be good for brain function? But yet I think my brain's just overloaded. I always feel like there's just so much in there and like my mind's going here and here and here. And
I can relate.
Too much going on.
Yeah, there is.
Gotta get stuff.
Lunches this week.
Have fun time at the grocery store.
Are you bringing a keto dessert tomorrow, Dustin?
I asked him that one day this week. He said, I hadn't thought about it.
Do you guys read my emails? Do I just send them out so that I can
I do. I have thought about it and I don't know what to make.
Do you know how many times I get questions for something I answered in an email and I'm like, is anybody actually reading these emails or am I just talking to myself?
Emails are like snail mail now. Nobody reads that stuff.
But it's like tapping on the mic. Anyone there?
Yeah,
I read them all the time.
I almost think that at some point, are you good?
Yeah, I'm just adjusting the pillows.
At some point, I might switch over from contacting everyone via email to like a Facebook page. I don't know if that's a better way to reach everyone, but there will be signs like first meetup.
Oh, I like that idea.
Oh yeah.
Meet up in Hawaii.
Oh yes.
Do that.
I would do that.
We'd pull our camper there.
Oh, Yeah.
I would drive the camper to Hawaii.
Hawaii is on our bucket list, and Mike and I actually had a cruise planned there, and then that was like during the vid, so we
That
had
would
to,
be tough, though,
Mm.
Dustin. A meet up at Disney. That would be tough.
springing. Oh yeah, it's been so nice here. I'm telling you, Mary T, I'm seriously still trying to talk Mike into that one because you said there's so many beautiful places to camp up there that I would love to do that. If I could talk him into. You weren't here because you were a tad late, but he, after we took our trip to Utah, he swore he was never going to pull the camper that far again. But
We'll see.
John's still drinking those spicy elements.
lemon habanero.
We don't like them, the hot ones. So when we have element, I save them all up, and then like the one time I just sent them all to John. I'm like, here, take these because no one's ever gonna. I had a whole like half a gallon size baggie full of them, and I was like, we got to get rid of these because we're never gonna use them. I know you can cook with them, but you guys know I don't cook, so.
But you do. Showed up. I'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, Brenda. Thanks for stopping by.
Can't wait.
Thank you very much.
Yes, enjoy your weekend.
The thing about what to bring, I can't decide. Same
Bring
here,
Choices,
Dustin.
choices.
Bring it all.
So
Olga hasn't gotten any emails.
oh, you know what, Olga? It's the group for meetups in Ohio that I email out. We have like a master list of everyone for Keto Ohio, so that's where my emails are going out. Sorry, that it's not just
Hello.
an email to the general population.
Right.
Who's this? Jackie?
Hello, Jackie.
Journey? Who's? I don't. Do we
and
know her?
she
Because
said
I don't recognize.
Jackie's
the
one
name.
of those that will ask me a question of something I've answered in an email because so I know she's not reading them. I'm like, are you getting my emails? Are you reading my emails?
Jackie used to be a fellow dasher with us, and we used to have a good time chit-chatting together when we were all out dashing, but she ditched us.
Yeah, I remember her dashing videos. They were fun.
I was gonna. Oh, so we do have, as far as I know, unless it changed, Rebel
Yeah.
Rebel Ice Cream donated ice cream for tomorrow's meetup as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, really cool.
Learn
Yeah.
something new every day. Hey, John, I'd like to see that. I would like to see that.
Yes, you could ship it. And yes, if you won the lottery, you could. Just know it will take 3 months to arrive.
Yeah.
Well, I probably really wouldn't take it, but I thought it would be funny, you know.
Oh yes. Thank you so much. You're bringing the fudge. You weren't here. Were you here earlier when I asked Cindy if she was bringing the fudge?
They will be here in dessert.
Yeah.
I like that.
I know. Evelyn and Carl were two of the people that weren't able to make this meetup. We actually have quite a few of our regulars who can't make the meetup. So Sharon Holloway can't come. But she did donate patches and some door prizes, so she can't be there. She's a regular. Maitreya can't be there. She's one of our regular people. Jen and Brian Delaney can't be there. They had a wedding that day. Evelyn and Carl are not regulars yet, but I anticipate they will be because we just met them at KPL. But we had about 10 people who are normally at our meetups that couldn't come, but we have a lot of new people that are coming.
Yeah,
that
that's exciting.
cool,
I'm
yeah.
excited.
Yeah, that haven't been before. So I'm so excited to meet new people.
Yeah, we
Yes.
did have some down, I think, in central Ohio, down near Columbus. I think they had some.
Yeah, I think we
Wow.
were under like a watch,
a warning or something,
Yeah,
yeah.
I never can remember the difference.
They don't touch down here very often in our area.
I know last night we had some horrific thunderstorms.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And man, it was like 2 a.m. It was just crazy. But
What
that
was What was your element video about, Dustin? Sorry, unfortunately, as we've already discussed, watching videos.
It was about the maltodextrin in the element.
Oh, yeah, I remember you talking that you were going to do that video. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, that's awesome.
Oh, okay.
Mashed plain avocado. Oh, that's a good idea. Ooh, I love guacamole. That's a good thing.
Wah, wah.
Yeah.
You got to come to Ohio, Olga.
Yeah. You are.
Dustin is bringing me. I'm sweet enough, Jackie says. Spicy ones are great on seafood.
Oh, that's another good idea.
Yeah. Yeah, she said she is.
She
She
did,
said you're
yeah.
bringing her. So I think that answers that question.
Yes. Those trailer pulling memories will fade. Only another 2 to 3 days drive to be from Utah.
I loved that trip though. I loved it, but
No, it was great. We had a great time. I'm
Yeah.
not knocking it, but that's just a lot. There's a lot of stress involved when you're pulling a camper that far.
Yeah.
I bet.
yeah, that's kind of what
Yeah,
Jackie said too. She said she had to go
We
somewhere
live in a
else.
great area for that, so we enjoy it.
We live in like a DoorDash hub.
Yeah.
Like our area is super duper busy. We can log in almost any time of the day or
In
night.
fact, my
and
phone's
it's-
gone off. It's busy now. I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna ditch the video to go out.
Listen, there's been too many hashtag more Mike. You can't leave.
Yes,
So
but
Jackie dashed yesterday.
All
She
right.
was picked up.
he can't go anywhere.
Oh,
anyway. He's
okay.
gonna help me load up
Doesn't
the
he?
car. Ooh.
Wow.
Okay, so
Oh, wow,
hurricanes
I saw
in yesterday, and that's where.
That
Oh,
had to be
wow.
scary.
That's scary.
Hopefully they are okay.
A coworker of mine was in Columbus yesterday. They got home just before it hit. So
Yeah, hopefully they made it home
Wow.
safely, Dustin. Wow.
Yeah. Virginia's not that far.
I mean, it's not really.
Apple spice bread. That sounds good.
Yeah,
Oops.
Wendy got some amazing recipes.
It's been crazy. So I'm so sorry. I won't have a keto dessert to share. No problem, Debbie.
We totally get the craziness.
I
we
got
know.
a message from Hania. Do you know Hania Johnson and Peter? She had told me originally she was going to bring a dessert tomorrow, and she messaged me today and she goes, "We haven't had any power all day, so I have."
Oh,
Oh,
no.
wow.
She goes, "I'm sorry. I know I said I was going to bring something, but nobody has to bring anything. That was
No.
just the restaurant told me feel free to bring in like any desserts you want. So I just threw it out there. Like if anybody wanted to bring something, there's Joyce. Hi, how are you and Barry doing?
Barry was another fellow dasher for a while.
Yeah. But I just told people like if you want to bring something to share, feel free. It was not like
Right.
again, I put it in my emails. It was not required, but
Did you send me? an
I am still thinking about what to make. I'd have to make it tonight and travel it 3.5 hours.
we don't have a single space in our car for anything else. I literally couldn't make anything and bring it. I have it saved somewhere. It's a new to me channel. Whose channel? Our channel?
Ours is Dawn Does Keto.
Yeah. I don't know if
I
she was
wanted to
asking
say-
about
I think it has to do with
I'm not
her next
sure.
question, Cindy. She has a next question. It's like a PSMF bread with cinnamon sugar spice in it.
Oh, I think she's talking about where she got her recipe.
Ah,
Is
gotcha.
that Wendy and Harry? Is it their channel?
Maybe loving it on
Cinnamon
keto,
sugar
maybe.
spice bread.
It might
I
be on
know, yeah, because Wendy does do a lot of the PSM.
Wendy did a spice cake.
I don't know if it was cinnamon
She
sugar
did a spice
spice.
cake.
Yeah, I know it was a spice cake, but
Yeah,
cinnamon
but
sugar
she didn't do the
spice,
bread.
maybe.
She
It
didn't
was
do
like a
cinnamon sugar
loaf, I
bread.
could have swore she did.
Does it have more than 5 ingredients?
Yeah, check Juju if it's loving it on
Oh,
keto.
She
Yeah.
just pronounced
If I had
mine
to
as I did.
guess, I would say that that's probably what it was. But
Yeah.
or Indigo Neely, because she does a lot of bread.
yeah.
Neely has a lot.
A
Yeah,
lot,
We're
yeah.
getting snow in Lakeside, Arizona. Crazy weather. Oh my word.
Oh my goodness, wow.
Wow. That's even worse than here. Oh, I heard
Have you heard anything, Dustin, about that?
put in an application at Costco, Dustin.
My husband just put an application in today at the bowling alley
Oh, really?
Oh, that'll be
for
fun.
part-time work. Yeah, we're there a lot, so
Yeah.
I'm a regular at heart. You know, drive through a Taco Bell was hitting and they could see it. Oh, dang.
Oh gosh, wow. Yeah, that's scary. Wow. Especially when you can see it right there in front of you. Wow.
What flavor,
I was
John?
just gonna say, Johnny, what kind of
What
flavor?
flavor?
Yeah, mine's coming after this. For sure.
Mike has like half a creamy in the freezer.
It's been there for a while. I need to use it up.
Bye, Jujubee.
Bye.
Yes. Have a great weekend.
Bye. It was good to see you.
Enjoy that kids'
Bye.
time.
Have a good night. DoorDash was
Ooh.
only offering me $2 for 10-mile orders and only 2 an hour.
Uh-uh.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, believe me, we get some of those too.
They're starting to get better since Barry's car accident, getting a new car tomorrow. That's good.
Oh, wow. That's good to
What
hear.
kind of car, Joyce? What kind of car is he getting? Oh, Maria Emmerich. That's another one. She does a lot of recipes.
Protein sparing modified bread. Maybe a recipe from Maria.
I jumped ahead, but he's having butterscotch. Oh,
I was getting there. I'm getting there.
Don't jump
I
ahead.
can't help it. I saw it on the screen and I was like, oh,
Yep.
butterscotch. Yum.
I have a chocolate malt. I had butterscotch last week. That
Yep.
was good. I love my
We love you
family
too,
so
Dad.
much. I mean that. I have gotten to know her, and she is the sweetest person.
I know. Debbie reached out to me when we started our channel, or I started my channel, and I don't know, but she didn't even do keto. She just followed us because she liked to watch the videos. And so I got to know her through that, but then I know she has a lot of stomach issues and she was
Right.
struggling with that. So
Well, now she's making the egg white bread
go girl.
and
Go.
doing all this other stuff. She's trying to help her stomach heal too.
Tony said that her last creamy was a blueberry. One of my favorites is to mix blueberry and lemon meringue. I love those.
Oh,
Because like if you
Yeah, I
like
haven't done that yet.
if you like lemon blueberry muffins and
right.
that, you would really like it because it is delicious.
Yeah. And
Mike
spring.
is like, nope.
That's
nope,
a good springtime recipe. Spring
like
and
that.
summer.
He's so boring. Chocolate and chocolate toffee. Those are like
Boring?
you are.
Oh no, the chocolate malt is so good.
Yeah.
Oh my word.
It does taste like an old fashioned like malt shake,
It has that malt flavor. Unfortunately, the chocolate is dumbed down a little bit,
Yeah.
but the malt flavor is there, and that's like, yay. Yeah, it's great.
Snickerdoodle's a classic.
Yo,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
yes.
I was so excited.
2016 Subaru Outback.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
I was excited that Keto Chow replaced the existing vanilla and strawberry flavors with the creams because the old flavors were not great.
Dustin, you just need to get the meat out of the freezer and cook it.
Right.
And it depends what you're throwing away.
Got to get rid of all those creamsicles, man.
Oh, I love chocolate peanut butter.
Yeah.
You guys know,
Hello from Tulsa, Karen.
anybody that's
Hello, Karen.
knows that I am a peanut butter-aholic. So
Maybe that's what I could make, something with peanut butter.
oh, if you do. Oh yeah. What did you make for me when we came to your house? The peanut butter.
Yeah, peanut butter fudge.
Was that what it was?
We had gone, it was funny because after the get together last year, Dawn and Mike spent the night here because they came the furthest. And then we went to eat at Sonny's barbecue.
Yep.
That was a good night.
And we came back to my house and she ate every bit of the fudge that was left.
Well, now we understand because it was
before
peanut
she
butter.
went home.
Now you guys know how prior to keto I was 233 pounds because I can pound down the food, man.
That was pretty funny though, because she's like, "This is really good. Do you mind?" I was like, "No."
By the way, Cindy, it seems like we always drive the furthest. I mean, when we do get-togethers, when we go to
I got you beat tomorrow.
well, no, tomorrow's the only one. It feels like
But
that's ours.
But keep in mind, this is my meetup tomorrow, and I still have to drive 2 hours to get there.
I know, right?
You would think if it's your own meetup, it should be like right down the
I
street,
tried to
right?
convince John to do that. to have the meetup here, but she feels guilty asking people, to drive an extra hour or two. So
here's
here
the
we
problem. We are in the northern part of Ohio. So to do an Ohio meetup, anybody coming from southern Ohio or Kentucky, they're going to have to drive at least 4 hours, if not more, to get there.
And just stay the night. We got a camper.
Okay. You guys can all stay in the camper.
Hey, and I don't charge. I mean, my rates are very reasonable.
Yeah, I'm sure. Anyway, we try to make it more centrally located for anybody in Ohio that they can get there in about 2 hours approximately.
Mhm.
So that includes us. That includes us driving 2 hours to get there. So, oh, JJ, I'm so excited, guys. JJ is going to be at KPL. It'll be his first one this year.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be fun.
Whoa, that just jumped. He's about an hour from us, but he's on the way. Charlie, Darth Carnivore, Charlie,
Oh, I didn't know.
he's coming
Wow.
tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And he messaged me about the menu and everything. He's like, I went online and looked at the menu and it didn't seem like there were very many like carnivore or keto options. And I sent him a copy of the menu because we have a limited menu that I set up with the manager. And so I sent him a copy of the options that are going to be available tomorrow. So,
hey, Jackie, if you're talking about us moving into civilization, you live out in the middle of nowhere.
right?
We're like right smack dab in the middle of DoorDash heaven. So we're right here.
But compared to all of our keto friends, we're
Yeah.
kind of out in the middle of nowhere.
That's true.
So when we get together with Jen Delaney and Emily from Ready Set Keto and Jackie, so those guys they make like a nice little triangle, the three of them, and then there's me. I'm way up here.
Us, not we.
But
not
you don't
me,
get
us.
together with the girls. That's not
one
a
time.
thing.
You did that one time.
It doesn't matter.
Once.
Well, Stacy, I'm sorry we didn't get together while you were here.
Aw.
That's what makes you guys
Aw.
great.
Thank you, Olivia.
5 hours altogether, one way for us to come. Yep.
No,
They drive about an hour and a half to get to our house
When we
and
go,
then go up there.
when we go to the indie meetups, it's about a 5-hour trip for us, and it's 5 hours
Sana,
to get
you're
to
hopping
Cindy's.
on a plane, right? You're going to be here tomorrow. No,
I don't think so.
Aw.
Like you guys are saying your house is a mess right now. Oh my gosh. I would be so embarrassed to show our house right now because we're putting in flooring.
How have you been feeling? Were you sick at all, or did you feel?
I have not. So like I said, I'm coming up to like 16 weeks next week.
Right. So you're in the second.
I think like and, I was kind of afraid to put it out there because I didn't want to put the expectation that nobody was going to deal with morning sickness being on keto or carnivore, but no, I have not even had any morning sickness.
That's so awesome. Are you going to find out what the gender is?
I know. I still gotta post the reveal video. Things have been so crazy busy.
I know what it is.
Oh, shush, Cindy. You think you're special. That's okay.
Yay, Mary. We
You
last year.
were so sad that you did not make it last year.
Yeah.
We were like, man, Mary T is not going to be here. But I think someone, I don't remember who, was it Dustin's friend that used her ticket? Someone got a ticket.
I believe so. Yeah.
So she did pay it forward and let someone use it.
Yes, I remember that.
What's on the limited menu tomorrow?
So,
Water.
Yeah. So
That's
the
it.
menu
Food?
tried to get
Water, ice.
She told me that I had to limit it to like 4 items, and we tried to get an array of items. So we are going to have salmon, and you can have a side salad or broccoli with that. There is going to be regular bone-in wings. They are not breaded, but they are deep fried and not in the best oil, but that's an option that you can have. Then there are grilled chicken wings. And then there's a burger with no bun with cheese and bacon. And then there's a Cobb salad, I think. Is that right? So we tried to do like a seafood, a beef, a chicken, and then a salad. So there'd be like a little bit of everything. So it's not a huge menu, but there should be something on there, hopefully, that everybody likes. Sana is coming to Cape. Are you?
No.
Oh, Dustin. Don't put that hope in me like that. Where's
Wait for the
the
Florida meetup on the 30th.
who does that one, Joyce? Who does that meetup?
I haven't heard about that one.
Well, I don't know that we
I
would
don't think.
probably hear about that, would we?
Is that the one, Joyce, that's in the Central Florida group? I wonder. Because that one's like a little over like 2 hours away, one way for me.
That's not bad.
It's not bad, but it's
Stacy.
tricky. It's tricky on the weekend when you got so much to get done because
Yeah.
of 3 a.m. work wake ups. It's tricky.
Where is
It's a baby.
Keto in Ohio? Do you know, Don?
She is near Finley. Is she near Finley? Stacy, are you near Finley? I thought she was, because I thought she was close out somewhere by like where your brother lived.
That
Yeah.
sounds, if that's where they're from.
Yep, Dustin's friend Adam. That's
Stacy is near Danville, Kentucky. If
Stacy.
I'm not
is?
mistaken. Stacy Wilson.
No.
Oh, you're talking about
Easy
Stacy, easy peasy
Yeah,
keto.
yeah, different Stacy. Do you know where
Yeah.
she is?
That is, I think she's up in the Toledo area.
Dustin,
So that would be, yeah.
Mary T, why do I remember that Dustin's friend Adam used your ticket, but I can't remember words like tonight? Like, but I can remember last year.
That'll be a good trip, Tony.
Nice.
Yeah. We got to meet Tony and Les when we were out in like when we went to the Utah meetup. They came up.
Nice.
They went to the Redmond salt mines with us,
Mhm.
and we got to know them better on that trip. And oh my gosh, they are awesome.
Yeah.
You guys are awesome.
I would love to go to Utah, go through the salt mine and all that.
There's so much to see in Utah. I mean, you literally could spend like a month there and probably not see everything and experience it.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, Stacy.
Yeah, positive vibes to you both.
Yes, you do, John.
Johnny G, you have got to get to KPL. Is there any way you can make it happen this year? You got like how many months? It's in October, so we got 6 months.
Roughly.
I thought I saw him say on one of Ready Set Keto's lives that he was going to go.
He was going to go, or he's going to try to go.
Live gender reveal now, Sana.
I have like a whole video and stuff. I have
And
not
that's
had the
so
time.
fun. You got to get that out there, girl.
Time.
I know. Oh, you're of the choir.
I've had to take a shower before this just to wake myself up because probably by now I would be in bed. Yes, that's the one that I'm thinking of, Joy.
Yeah,
It's
from Sarah's
Central
Joyful
Florida.
Journey. Yes.
Danville.
Stacy Wilson is in Danville, Kentucky.
I don't know who you're
Yep.
talking to, but man, I'd love to see you again, Joyce. I probably won't.
Let's
Joyce, are you and Barry going to be able to make it to KPL this year? Close to Finley.
Yeah.
See how good I am? Oh.
Fostoria, that's literally not too far. My brother lives in Defiance.
Yeah,
so
we would drive through Fostoria to get to his brother's house.
Sana, how far are you? I don't know if she means from the Florida meetup.
Probably. Yeah, I think that's what
For
they
the
were.
Florida meetup, like the last location that was for Thanksgiving, I want to say that like said 2 hours and like 50-ish minutes. So it was like a few minutes short of 3 hours one way for us.
Yeah.
that's a pretty
So
good
that would have been, yeah, it would have been tricky, especially with like 2 kids. It'd have been tricky. We would have probably had to like spend the night or something.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, dang.
Oh, beef
Speaking
shakes
of
are
now.
so good.
Yes, that
You got us
sounds
all
good.
salivating now, Mary.
Yes, that Joyce and
Yay!
Barry will be there. How many months pregnant? I meant.
Oh, so coming up on Tuesday, I'll be 16 weeks. Tuesday of next week.
It's crazy that you can find out now that early, like what you're
Yeah.
having and everything.
Oh my goodness! As soon as she missed her cycle, she knew she's
I
telling me on the
knew.
phone.
I
On the
knew, and
phone,
that's
she
the
says,
weird thing.
Guess what?
That's the weird thing. I knew so early on that like even when I went for the first appointment, the very first appointment they did was the ultrasound.
Yeah.
And they could not even give me like an expected due date. That's how early on I was. They
Wow.
were like, "Oh, yeah." They're like, "We're gonna have to wait on giving you a due date." I was like,
You're all
I guess.
excited about being pregnant. I'm all excited about I just hit my 1 year for menopause. Whoop whoop. March
I
6th.
don't think the reality of it has hit me yet because of course I'm at the point like you don't feel anything.
Yeah.
And then also I'm not having morning sickness. I'm like not having any pregnancy symptoms at all.
I was like
So
that.
right now I'm still very in that like that surreal moment of it all.
The fact that we're in our 50s and that's not even an option anymore for us makes me so happy.
Hey, there's 3 generations here
Mike
today.
should be
That's
happy
rare.
too because
That's
Mike, you don't
rare.
have to think of any options for yourself.
Oh,
Uh,
well, he got a vasectomy after our daughter was born.
Oh, okay.
We knew that wasn't an issue, but I've been really struggling with menopause symptoms the last year. And
Oh yeah.
how you have to go a year without a cycle. And I hit that on
Right,
March
right.
6th, I hit my 1 year of not having a cycle. So I think I am officially
Mm.
done. So
I bet Mike's glad too.
And you know, with you mentioning that, because I know when I did the Triple B and E, I saw like in a lot of the Triple B and E Facebook groups, there were women that did carnivore or Triple B and E. They were getting their cycle back.
yeah, I heard
And
that.
some of them were like in their late 50s, like early 60s, and they were shocked. They were shocked. They're like, what is going on?
I would cry so hard. I would
So
be in
tread lightly if you do
padded
Triple
room,
B and E or carnivore.
padded room somewhere. Because I mean, we're early 50s, I'll be 50, I'll be 52 this year, right? Okay, I'll be 52 this year, and Mike's gonna be 54. Hi. So he's almost to
cute.
mid
The
50s.
littlest
I'm
guy.
still in early 50s, but are you so excited to be a big brother?
Are you excited to be a big brother?
Oh, he probably can't hear because you have a headphone on.
No, they just got back from getting haircuts, so he's all like showered and happy right now.
he wants everyone to check out his new haircut.
He's looking stiff.
You showing off your new haircut?
Deb said
Yep.
she wishes they could go to KPL. We wish you could
Yeah.
too, but we're so happy to be able to
Oh,
see.
she's going. Her and Jerry will be at KPL.
Oh, you think?
Oh, I know. They bought the tickets while they were at my house.
Well, then why does she say that she wishes she could
She
be?
wishes everybody could
I wish
be.
we could all.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I misread.
Yeah. I am 1.5 years in and no hot flashes.
I'm still having hot flashes. That's the sad part. Those are still occurring on a pretty regular basis, but
Oh, thank you, Olga.
I'm glad you said that, Debbie, and not me, because I'd have gotten in trouble.
you guys, my mom is only 16 years older than me because she got pregnant with me when she was 15. So my mom is the same age as a lot of my friends, to be honest with you. See, we're about the same age.
Yep.
I'll be 66 in May.
So
That's young.
Yeah, you couldn't quite be my mom. You're not quite old enough.
You're right.
Hot flashes are the worst. We went to calling hours. One of Mike's coworkers and a friend of his stepdad passed away. So we went to calling hours. Was that yesterday?
Wednesday.
It was Wednesday. And we walked in and his wife was sitting on this couch all by herself in the back of the room. And we walked up to say hi and give her a hug. And she goes, sorry, I'm sitting underneath the vent.
Oh, yeah.
Having a hot flash.
Oh.
Like, I'm so miserable right now. And I was like, man, I can feel that. I can almost feel it myself.
Mm.
You feel like you're cooking from the inside out, like a microwave.
I went through all that in my late 30s.
Oh,
Ooh, wow.
I had to have a complete hysterectomy then.
oh.
And
Oh
man,
my
it was
gosh, wow.
everything.
Mine's
that
only
was
in the last
almost
year.
30 years ago, so I'm good.
So after you had that, did it all go away? It was all over with instantly,
Yeah.
or
I don't get any. I haven't gotten any of those for a very long time.
The worst is when you're sleeping. and you just wake up in a sweat.
Covers on, covers off, covers on, covers off.
And then no sooner you have a hot flash, and like 2 or 3 minutes later, you're freezing cold. So it's like,
I remember well, but so glad I don't have to do it anymore.
Stacy, you do not look 70, girl. You are like,
Oh my goodness.
you are.
She does not.
I hope I'm getting around like you are at 70.
Right?
I know you're having some pains and aches and issues that you're kind of going through right now. And, you know, I'm praying for you with all of that. But to be 70 years old and to be in the position you're in, that's awesome. John. My mask, gloves. I couldn't even imagine. That would be awful. Mike went out to take some stuff.
Me too, John. Me too. I hate when I get hot flashes.
Now, I'm going to tell you, there are men that do get hot flashes.
Yeah. Mike went to take some stuff out of my car today because we have to load everything in there for tomorrow. And he comes in, he's like, there was a pair of socks in your car. And I said, I was having a hot flash. I had to strip my socks off in the car because I was sweating so bad.
Oh,
I
wow.
was like, John is 58 years young.
I got to tell you that I used to work at the Gap Distribution Center in Erlanger, Kentucky, when I was a long time ago. There was this woman there that was going through hot flashes and all this stuff. And what we did is we picked orders for the individual Gap stores.
Mm-hmm.
And she had gone and took her bra off and put it in a box with all her stuff. It got wound up in a box that was being shipped out.
Imagine that surprise.
That's worse than my socks in the car. That's definitely
Much
worse
worse.
than.
Oh, there was one better than that. She had a false plate, like I don't know if it was a partial or whatever, and it was bothering her during one of her hot flashes. She took it off, wrapped it in a tissue, and wound up shipping it out.
Oh my gosh.
Can you imagine unpacking that box?
Getting that box. Regina, she puts down that we made me a breeze right through menopause. Oh, this year has just been, it's not been good for me. It's
last year.
Well, this whole from even now, I'm still dealing with menopause issues. But
it's not as bad. It seems to be starting to lighten up a little bit. Now, remember what I said earlier when we first got on here. Remember I said I'm outnumbered 3-1? And now look at what we're talking about.
And you chimed right in about how you get them.
Everybody's talking about menopause. Let me tell you something. When you get in
why
bed
does
at night,
menopause have the word men in it?
because
That's right.
no pause. It's like, get
Look
away.
at this.
It's all your fault, Mike. All your fault.
Our older sister worked with me too. And this is Debbie. Are you sure that wasn't our sister? Positive. That would have been horrific if she took her bra off, Debbie. Sorry, Mike.
Hey, I'm used to it by now.
Life as full as possible and enjoying it. That's
Mike
great.
doesn't even care. Like, he's so comfortable talking about anything. Like, all these women issues, that stuff doesn't bother him at all.
I'm going through this with her. I mean, I don't feel the hot flash like she does, but I'm going to tell you, I'll be honest with you. I never thought in a million years that I could touch somebody's skin and feel like I was going to burn myself.
Oh my God.
It's unbelievable, the heat radiating off of her. And I get it.
I have to tell you a story just because this makes me laugh, because Mike is he's super comfortable talking about anything and things don't bother him at all. Like, he will literally sit down with you and talk to you about anything you would want to talk about and it wouldn't bother him. We lived in our first,
especially about myself.
Yeah, definitely.
My hashtag for Mike.
We lived in our first apartment and we lived about a block away from a store, and I was a female and I'm having my cycle and I needed those feminine products, you know. Mm-hmm. So I asked him, I said, "Oh, can you walk down to, the store and get these products for me?" He's like, "Yeah, sure, I can go get those for you." So he goes down, he comes back, mind you, he's walking. They put these in a clear plastic bag and he's just walking along, swinging the bag, and he got back to the house and I'm like, "You walked back here with that like that?" I go, "What the heck?" And he goes, "What? No one's going to think they're for me." I was like, well, you're right.
Oh, that's good.
You DoorDash worse, so trust me. I mean, it's not a big deal.
You guys would be shocked if you knew some of the
I
stuff.
can't
that
tell you
people
how many
DoorDash.
times I've DoorDashed and had to go to like CVS or Walgreens and pick out feminine products for women that they need them, and I mean, you do what you got to do. But I mean, it's a part of life. So
Yeah,
whatever.
it's crazy. Some of the things that people DoorDash, you're just like, what? What?
There's definitely some interesting things. There's like a few pages on Facebook where DoorDashers they'll post like the whole like gross and
She
it's
belongs
some
to this, though.
interesting stuff. Like
Yeah.
they get even like afraid to go and deliver. That's how interesting these
Yeah.
orders
See?
are.
That is
This year I've been hot all winter. Usually I can't get warm. He's having hot flashes.
Yeah. See, guys have them.
Spontaneous human combustion.
I mean, that's what I'm sure that's what it feels like. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, Brian, he is a Frenchman. He's a hot-blooded Frenchman. In the dead of winter in New England.
La, oui, oui.
Oh, no. In New England, where it's colder than in the wintertime, I could put my hand on his arm and it's like sizzle. He's hot all the daggone time. I'm like, man, I've got a personal heater.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how he feels. I even brought a bar for one of my sisters. Bought a bar for
He bought a bar for one of his sisters.
like what kind
Oh,
of
like a drinking bar?
like going out, chugging them, drinking them down?
Yeah.
That kind of bar?
Hey, Uncle Big Guy, I'm sorry you have 5 sisters, man. That's got to be rough. That had to have been a nightmare for you growing up.
My dog thinks I'm an electric blanket, likes to cuddle me when I'm hot flashing.
That's a spoiled doggy right
Yeah.
there.
Perks for the dog.
Right?
Yeah.
Definitely. Hey, what happened to all the other guys? Where are all my guys? Where are my buddies at? Where are my bros at? I'm like here all
Well,
by
we still have John, Arden.
Dustin, is Dustin still here?
I don't
Jay-
know.
He's
He
gonna
had
go
a
to the
grocery
store.
shopping.
Yeah, he might be. He might be
JJ,
grocery
John,
shopping by now.
I mean, in most of these, it's a high percentage of women anyway. The guys who are in a lot of these chats are few and far between, but that's so funny.
But they want more Mike already. So,
and we're trying. We'll do the best we
and
can.
we have been here an hour and a half. So some people kind of drift off.
Oh yeah.
After
We are not trying. He's trying. I'm not trying.
Oh, a rented house with in-floor heating. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
I see a message coming up that's going to be coming. There we go. There we go, Johnny. Athletic supporters.
Oh, see, Jeff is still here.
I see
There's
Jeff
another
there.
guy.
Busy laughing at all.
Does anybody actually have any actual keto questions?
Up
before
here's
we-
one.
Really? Here we go. What
Ask
is your
you shall
go-to
receive.
keto meal?
That is so funny. I didn't even see that when I said that.
It
It
just
literally
popped
popped up when you asked.
Yeah. What do you think would be our like?
I mean, right
go-to
now we
keto?
really don't have a go-to meal right now, but
Yeah.
I mean, it's always something simple for us.
So for me, I could literally eat hamburgers constantly. It
Mhm.
doesn't bother me at all. Mike, on the other hand, if you've watched our videos, he has to have a variety of food or he gets very bored easily.
You can't
So I'm
do it.
constantly trying to find easy meals that mix it up. Like we did those pizza bowls here
Those were
not too
great.
long ago. And I said something the other day, we need to do them again, or tacos with the egg life wraps. We keep a stack of egg life wraps in our
Yeah.
fridge. I mean, we eat those a lot. So if I'd have to say we have a staple, that's probably one of them, because I love an egg life wrap with like just egg and cheese on it, like a scrambled egg and cheese, and I'll
Right,
just
right.
hold it and eat it. I'll eat that for dinner if I come home and I've been out dashing and it's too late to like come home and make something. I'll scramble an egg in the microwave, put it on there with some cheese, pop it back in the microwave just to melt the cheese and roll them up, and I'll have like 2 of those. I would say a staple for me because I eat those a lot.
I agree with Jeff too. Bacon and eggs is always a good go-to if you need something quick, but I can't do it every day. No, Mike does not like plain hamburgers, period.
That was his biggest complaint during BBB&E. He was like, I can't even put any sauce or cheese or anything on this hamburger.
Yeah, because I got to have either barbecue sauce,
I thought he was gonna die.
or the steak sauce. I love the steak sauce. What's the brand?
Primal Kitchen
steak sauce.
Yeah,
love that with cheese and bacon. Oh my goodness, that's the hamburger.
But when he has to eat it plain, he moans and complains and whines. And it's like, so what is she saying? It's kind of
an aversion.
Kind of aversion to eggs.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
I don't know how to get it out of my head.
Is it a particular way that you're preparing it that is more of an aversion, like scrambled versus boiled?
And are you saying the egg life wraps don't do that for you? Like you can eat those okay?
Yeah, because I wonder if it's like a texture thing.
Because I just did a 3-day egg fast. It was just showed up on my last video because it was in the midst of the last video I put out. And there
she
were
got a
so
little
many
bit of an
different ways.
addition.
There was like a egg and cheddar quiche. It was so good. It was somebody else's recipe that I had obviously put that in the video. And the other one, what was it? There was another egg dish. It was just so good. It was something away from just fried eggs or boiled eggs or
egg bites made in the little.
Yeah, I haven't done those, but I
have
in the past.
I do that a lot. He's waiting on me.
And they're better now because I did them during BBB&E.
There you are, Dustin. Thank you, my friend.
And all I could do was put in like bacon in them or sausage. They're so much better when you can put like cheese in them. Like that just makes a huge difference. Oh, we love the noodles. Those are. I'm telling you, if I had to tell you one thing that is a staple in our house, it is egg life wraps.
Yeah,
because
same here.
We use them to eat a lot of things, and we make the noodles, and yeah,
we use them a lot here too.
There's nothing worse.
Big time.
There's nothing worse than trying to eat healthy and then go through what she's going through, where it's something just it just makes you. It turns off. It's like a turn off for you now.
Yeah.
Well, that's like Debbie's Savings. She's having a really hard time.
Yeah,
with her stomach. It's horrible.
She's been going through
pizza burger, taco burger, breakfast burger, bacon burger. There you go, Mike.
Debbie's been going through that for years now. It's crazy. It is the smell of the eggs and the texture.
Yeah, because that's what I was wondering too, Susie, texture-wise.
When Costco has pads and tampons on sale, I'll buy the max amount. I don't mind that. Pantyhose would be different.
That's like my husband, because he did the same thing like Mike did, and it was no big deal for him. He's like, you are not the only woman going through this in the world. What are you embarrassed about?
That was the other thing I made was egg custard. That was good.
Yeah.
That was from Steak and Butter Gals.
Yes.
It was just when Mike said, what? No one's going to think they're for me. And I was like, touche. They won't. They'll know they're for somebody else. Yeah, fixing eggs just makes me queasy.
Like restaurant eggs don't. I don't know, weird. And then what restaurant eggs? Because I know if it's scrambled eggs,
you got to be
even like omelet. Yes, you got to be careful because sometimes they put. Well, sometimes if it's scrambled or if it's like made into like an omelet or something, sometimes they put a little bit of pancake batter to make it more fluffy.
Yep.
That's
so also be careful.
You know what's crazy?
A lot of other places do as well, though. A lot of diners and stuff.
I used to think you could not make scrambled eggs without milk. I was always brought up that you add milk to your scrambled eggs. I never realized you could just scramble up the eggs and cook without milk.
Yeah. And if you put a little water in it, makes them really fluffy too.
I've never done that. I should try it. Mary T was asking about the savory cheesecake. I didn't see that. I don't know what's it. Do you know what's in it?
That air frying auntie posted. Oh my God.
Oh, I know she mentioned it like a while back as well on Two Crazy Ketos Facebook group. Yeah, but it was a savory one.
I'm gonna try to get through these comments because it's been long, and Dawn's got stuff to do.
We have to pack up the car tonight because we won't have
I
time
got to
in
get
the
to
morning.
bed.
For a couple of
You know,
days.
you guys all want Mike to look so beautiful and well rested
I
tomorrow.
mean,
So dapper.
Ooh, John, that's terrible. I wonder if there was even just like a slight hole in the package because
Yeah.
those egg life wraps have a long like shelf life. When you look at the best,
hmm
it's usually
Yeah.
like 2 months out. Like,
Yeah. And what I got to be careful about, like, especially because we get ours from Aldi also.
yeah,
You also got to be careful because if you notice that there's like moisture in the bag, don't purchase the ones that got those little like water beads in them that like moisture built up.
Yep.
yeah.
Because I noticed that also.
John, with the cinnamon ones, which we can never find around here, but I got once from Jackie, and what she does is she takes like a cream cheese mixture, like you can use just plain cream cheese, or if you even want to add a sweetener to it, so it's almost like cheesecake.
Right.
Spread that on, and then sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon on there, and roll it
Yeah.
up. Those were really good.
You know what I
Yeah,
do? I
I've
use
done that with the
those.
cinnamon. I didn't like those at all.
Really,
What I've done with them is I've cut them like into strips and air fried them. And it almost kind of because they're getting air fried, so they kind of like twist in a way. And then I'll make like a cinnamon sugar cream cheese dip for
yeah,
our keto kids, and it's almost like churros.
yeah.
Oh,
That sounds good.
Yeah, so they love those. They absolutely love them.
The egg casserole with cream cheese, so good. Now I put cream cheese in my scrambled eggs for a quick and easy version.
That's the savory
All right.
cheesecake she was talking about.
Yeah, it must be.
Well, guys, thank you so much for having us on tonight. Sorry, Cindy, it took so long to nail this down, but
That's okay. It's quite all right.
see,
poor Cindy was like, must have sent me 20 emails. And I'm like,
No, I didn't.
I'm working on it.
No, I didn't.
And then,
But
No, but we
anyhow,
appreciate
thank
you
you
both
so
being
much.
here,
I was
especially for a Friday night,
and then I was like, why did I do this the night before Okito, Ohio? What was I thinking?
right?
We will see.
Yes, you all have a blast, and everyone that's driving far distance, safe driving to everybody.
I cannot wait to see everyone tomorrow. It's going to be so fun.
Yeah, I can't
Yes,
wait to
it
see the
is.
pictures.
Yeah, we will
Definitely everyone post them.
My daughter's doing the pictures tomorrow, and she's a little nervous because most of all her photography is outdoor photography, and this is inside, and her camera isn't a low light camera, so she's nervous like if the lighting isn't good. And I said, well, it's got to be better than last year because I paid somebody last year to do pictures, and every single picture was blurry. I was so mad.
I remember that.
I could have just cried. It was awful.
But
So
anyway, Mike and Dawn and Mike, thank you so much for coming on. I
thank you for
really
having us. Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
Great seeing you. It was great seeing you again too, Sana. Too bad
Yes.
take it tomorrow. I know it's but congratulations on the good news.
yes, it's so
Awesome.
exciting.
Thank you.
Oh, Exposing Darkness just popped in. Sorry. Oh, hashtag more
I
Mike.
wanted to go tomorrow, but
Is that really what we have to end on?
Yes, we do.
Oh, here's JJ coming
safe
through.
travels tomorrow. Here's another one. Can't wait till tomorrow. Good night, everyone.
Hi, Debbie.
Night.
All right.
See you
And on that note, congrats on it.
Oh, thank you.
right.
Thank you.
I want to thank everybody that showed up in the chat, and we really appreciate you spending your Friday night with us.
Yeah.
And Sana and I will be back next week with who, Sana?
Who is with you guys next week?
Drum roll. Drum
Robin,
roll.
Carnivorous Grandma.
Yep.
Yes.
Grandma.
I don't know.
Grandma.
Oh, Susie. Good night, everybody.
They love me.
I'll leave it there.
Like me.
All right.
Night.
All right.
Good
Bye,
night,
everybody.
everyone.
Do I have to do